Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the garage. So today's pretty exciting. Today we start our next big project on the race truck, hopefully our last big project before we get into racing and all that. We definitely have a ton of little stuff we have to do to the truck, but this should be our last big project, or projects, we'll say. So we got a couple things going on, and this is just the first of those. So we just got done our whole 4-link setup. Really all we need right now is our coilovers, which we need to know the weight of the truck. So you guys might be thinking, oh, what's the big deal, Tom? You know, just get some scales, weigh the whole thing and all that. The problem is, even if we slap the bed on this thing, we're not going to have an accurate weight. And the reason is, as I had kind of alluded to in a previous video, we're going to be losing some more weight, and our first part of that puzzle actually just showed up. It's in this big box behind me. So without further ado, we'll get that thing open and check these things out. Well, so guys, there you have it. We have fiberglass doors for the race truck. Yeah, just cutting some more weight out of the truck. So as you guys know, we've kind of been doing everything we can to eliminate weight on this thing. Well, these doors, they're still heavy. This factory door on the driver's side is, I think, 100 pounds when I had weighed it last. So 100 pounds, full weight door, you know, the window still works, all that. The passenger door we had cut down, kind of made that as light as we possibly could. Actually, it could stand to lose a few more pounds, but that thing's probably still 50 or 60 pounds. So just very heavy. But our new fiberglass doors, I think the guy told me they were 12 pounds a piece. So we are going from 150 to 200 pounds in doors to 24 pounds. Just amazing. So the whole crate and everything was like 80 some pounds shipped. These doors come from GTS Fiberglass. They have all the 4th gen stuff you could want, you know, front clip, bed sides, all that. So that's where these doors are from. It's GTS. Greg over there, great guy to deal with. Told him what we needed, what we wanted. You know, he told me, hey, it's going to be till, you know, I think either he told me February or 6 weeks, whatever it was, and I'll have them. Took care of it. Yeah, I mean, the guy just made it so simple to do. I know he's got all the 3rd gen stuff as well, but yeah, like I said, Greg was great to deal with, and we got our doors. They're light. I mean, they don't weigh hardly anything. I mean, just look at that. That's nuts. When I was putting our doors back on the truck, it was just like you had to manhandle the thing. These you can pick up with one hand, no stress, nothing like that. Yeah, so anyway, we're gonna have to figure out how to mount these doors. They don't come with any kind of mounting hardware or anything like that. So we'll have to figure out that. The whole latch setup, as you guys can see, it's pretty much just a door. It's nothing fancy. It's just a shell of a door. It's, you know, double walled. It's pretty much what we have here on the driver's side, just in fiberglass. So we're going to start with this on the passenger side because we don't have any fitment issues over here on the passenger side of the truck. All of our body lines line up perfectly. The door closes very nicely, you know, just like it's supposed to. So we're going to start over here. As opposed to the driver's side, we do know we have some fitment issues with our steel door between, you know, here, you know, right here, it's real tight. So this side's definitely going to take some massaging, whether we massage the door, the cab, I don't know. Like I said, we'll start on the passenger side, try and figure that all out and go from there. We're also going to have to modify our hinges. We're going to do a couple things here, but the first thing we got to do is get rid of this spring. We don't want that extra force on there. And then when we bolt our fiberglass doors up to, you know, our hinge setup, we're going to have to kind of put a backing plate on there. We don't want anything pulling through the fiberglass, all that. This is going to be a learning curve or a learning process. Never done anything like this, so I'm hoping it will be simple. We're going to find out, and I'm hoping we can just reuse all our factory hardware, as I've seen other people do in the past. So I'm going to look this thing over. We'll probably remove the passenger door and just kind of move on from there. So guys, we got our passenger door mounted and we have our latch in. Everything's looking good. It actually turned out way better than I anticipated. I took some washers and kind of made some little things. These are countersunk bolts to give them a little bit more surface area on the locking mechanism there. Also, in order to get inside the door panel, I drilled a 5-inch hole on either side. So that's our latch and all. And then on our mounting side, we just have some 3/8 bolts. And what I did was I just made some aluminum like backing plates in there to give it some more surface area to kind of spread out the load. Just because, you know, it's fiberglass. If I just put a bolt in there, definitely feel like it would pull through. We had to do some adjusting with our hinges here like we did previously. Actually not on this side, on the driver's side with the regular door, but we got it all lined up. And yeah, so our latches, everything's looking good. We're real tight to the fender. Our body line's looking pretty good, nice and tight up here. I don't know if I'm gonna adjust that some more. I think we could probably get this door in a little bit, but I mean, honestly, I can't complain about how it's fitting. It's pretty tight to the body. Then it comes down in here, nice line there on the back. Our body line matches up pretty good there. Same with the bottom of the truck. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it. These fit and finish of these doors is pretty good. Getting them all aligned right is definitely a little bit of a chore. But yeah, so far I'm happy. Everything's turned out good. Yeah, this could probably stand to come down a little bit. But still, I'm not gonna be nitpicky. It's not too bad at all. If anything, what we can do is just kind of probably sand this down and fit the door to the opening rather than kind of screwing with it. Now, have to kind of hand do the latch for right now, but we got to work on putting our door latches on. Like I said, we're just reusing all the factory hardware. So I know on a lot of the 3rd gen doors that I've seen, there's actually the imprint here of where the handle goes. We don't have that, so we'll have to make up another template and do all that. But yeah, overall, I'm happy with it. Everything's turning out good. Yeah, this thing shuts real nice. I mean, yeah, it's and just the weight of this thing is impressive. Before we put the driver's door on, I'm definitely going to weigh it. Also, we'll weigh our doors that we took off so we know what kind of weight savings we have. But yeah, overall, very happy with it. Like I said, up here, I don't know if we need to worry about that. Maybe we'll just sand this down or something. But that being said, I don't want to lower the door any because our latch is kind of set there, and here it's right in the center of our where it's supposed to be. I just kind of measured off the old door and all that and made a template up. But overall, very happy with it. Yeah, these doors are pretty cool. So yeah, we'll probably put like an aluminum cover over our holes in there. But yeah, that was kind of the fight of how do you go about, you know, getting access to this stuff. Do you cut a big rectangle in it or what? I drilled a couple holes, and looking at them, I measured them, and I think we're pretty good even wise. But yeah, maybe we'll just get some like aluminum or carbon fiber looking things to cover them up eventually. But yeah, so far so good. Definitely a little bit of a learning process. This doesn't really come with directions, so we're kind of figuring it out as we go along. Also, I did put this molding back in around the door so it seals up if we get in. I mean, we got a nice seal here all the way around. Yeah, I'm probably not going to screw with that door up front there because, I mean, we're tight up against this rubber. So I'm probably going to leave that stuff in there just for general purpose. But yeah, very happy with how everything's turning out. Now we got to figure out this whole setup. Uh-oh. We're locked in. We're locked in. There we go. So guys, we'll get our handle in and try and get this door installed done tonight. We are going to have to get some more Lexan for up top here to make some nice windows. Hopefully we can make that nice and tight and make it look pretty. So yeah, on to getting our handles installed. So our passenger fiberglass door is fully installed. Looking good. I'm definitely digging how this turned out. Definitely gave me a little trouble with the whole latch. There was a little problem. I was having a gap in here, and if you guys see, there still is a little one. But if you look at the handle itself, it's kind of concave. So what I did is I actually took the grinder and kind of ground that down as much as I could on the other side. You guys can't tell, but it's really thin right here, so that allowed it to kind of contour and match the body because, like I said before, there's no indentation on these doors for that. But if we look at our factory door, you can see how it's concave to match that. So that was a little trouble. I was getting it in there and I had a gap, and I'm like, maybe I'll make a gasket or something for it. But shaving that down, I was able to get it to where I like the fit and finish of the handle. And as you guys can see, I have the key in there. So our door opens right up, our key even works, and our lock. I also went to the trouble of putting the little lock thing in. I don't know. I had the linkage and said, hey, why not? So our latch is all in. I also have this inside door handle. This is the rod that was on here before, and I made a little handle in the truck. I'll make a little bracket or something for it to hold this, or I might put something else up. I know they make some pretty nifty ones that can go up here, but really the only time you're going to need the inside passenger door handle is if you're like in the truck working on something. So it's not really a big deal. We can kind of have whatever there, but I just did this for now. So all the latch stuff works. Everything's going good. Everything went well. It just took a lot of time to try and get everything right. Also, reaching up through this 5-inch hole was just a pain because all of the stuff for the handle, you gotta get all your rods in there, and then you gotta snap them all together. So, but that's all in. Our latch assembly's in. I'm very happy with how that all turned out. The door closes as it should. It's nice and secure. Yeah, very happy with that. Now the other thing, I know there's other latch systems where you can have another latch here to clip onto the cage. I don't know if we're gonna need that or not because of how tight this is. Like I said, I might end up shaving this down a little to see if we can get that to seat in there more. I'm not gonna go to the trouble of moving the door all around because I'm happy with where it's sitting. Everything's fine, especially for our application. So yeah, definitely big improvement. A lot of weight savings there. Like I said, I will make sure before we get the driver door in to weigh that and weigh our 2 factory doors. So put down in the comments what you guys think these 2 doors weigh, which I already said, I think the guy told me they're about 12 pounds. But just tell me what you think the weight savings will be. What do you think those factory doors weigh? Yeah, definitely a lot of weight savings though. I mean, even just opening a door, you're used to, grabbing a door and having some weight behind it. You grab it and you're like, whoa. Oh, and that is one other thing we still have to add as well. We are obviously also going to have to put some Lexan in here so we have a nice window to go with the door. But yeah, once again, this thing turned out great. This GTS fiberglass is perfect. Greg, he did a great job with it and just real easy to deal with. But yeah, that's looking sharp. We got our white truck with our black door, black roof. We got a little bit of a mismatch going on. We'll take care of that eventually. That is obviously not of any importance right now. Don't really care what the truck looks like. But yeah, that fiberglass door looks good, and we're getting rid of these heavy old girls here. I mean, that's just, yeah, just some more weight savings for the truck. It definitely makes it look pretty cool, and it's just something that you don't see all the time on these diesels. I mean, I know if you guys go to a diesel race or something like that, but if you go to your typical track, like when we go to Cecil, there's not a whole lot of guys there with diesel trucks with fiberglass doors. Well, then again, going to the track, going to Cecil for test and tune, I don't think there's going to be many trucks like this out there. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. We still have our driver's side door to do. We kind of have a game plan of how to do it. Like I said, we just kind of took our time, step by step, marked everything out, got it right, got it in there. We obviously have some fitment issues on our factory door here, so hopefully our fiberglass will either resolve those or be able to correct them in whatever way, shape, or form that takes place. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're excited for the weight savings on the truck and getting this thing to the track. So please subscribe to the channel, like the video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Get out in your garage, get the wrenching on your truck.